If you lived in Europe in 1348, there's a very good chance you wouldn't survive the year. It would probably begin with a fever. At first, you'd think it was nothing. Then the chills would start. Your body would ache. You'd become too weak to stand. Painful swellings the size of eggs would appear beneath your arms or in your groin. Within days, those swellings might turn black. And then your neighbors would stop coming near your house. Your friends might abandon you. Even your own family could leave you behind. Because by the time these symptoms appeared, everyone knew what came next: death. And during the Black Death, death came quickly. Some victims died in 3 days, others in less. And because victims could spread the disease before anyone realized they were sick, by the time your first symptoms appeared, it was often already too late. Worse still, nobody understood what was causing it. Doctors couldn't cure it, priests couldn't stop it. And no matter where you ran, the disease usually arrived first. By the time it was over, as many as half of Europe's people would be dead. Entire villages vanished. Cities fell silent. And millions genuinely believed they were witnessing the end of the world. How did a single disease bring an entire continent to its knees? And why would your chances of survival have been terrifyingly small? To answer that, we have to go back to Europe before the plague arrived. In the early 1300s, Europe was thriving. Cities were growing, markets were crowded. Trade ships crossed the Mediterranean carrying silk, spices, grain, silver, and people from one end of the continent to the other. It looked like an age of prosperity. But hidden beneath that prosperity was a dangerous weakness. Europe was packed with people. Sanitation was terrible, waste-filled streets. Rats thrived in homes, warehouses, and ships. And most importantly, nobody knew germs existed. If you became sick, doctors blamed bad air, known as miasma. Others blamed the stars. Many believed disease was simply God's punishment for sin. Nobody understood that a healthy-looking traveler could carry death inside them. And far to the east, along the great trade routes of Asia, a deadly disease had already begun moving west. Europe had no idea it was coming. In October 1347, ships arrived at the Sicilian port of Messina. They came from the Black Sea. And according to witnesses, something was terribly wrong. Many sailors aboard were already dead. Others staggered ashore with high fevers and strange black swellings covering their bodies. Some accounts claimed these ships had fled the trading city of Kaffa after a brutal siege. There, attacking armies had reportedly suffered from a mysterious disease so deadly that infected corpses may even have been thrown over city walls. One of history's earliest forms of biological warfare. Whether every detail of that story is true remains debated. What isn't debated is what happened next. The people of Messina panicked. Officials immediately ordered the ships out of the harbor. But they had waited too long. The disease was already ashore. Trade routes that once carried wealth were now carrying something else: death. And Europe was completely unprepared. By 1348, the plague reached Florence. If any city should have survived, it was Florence. It was wealthy, organized, educated. It had real doctors, city officials, and established laws. None of it mattered. The disease reached the streets and it spread faster than anyone could respond. People tried everything they could think of. Some burned giant fires in the streets, believing smoke might clean the poisoned air. Others sealed themselves inside their homes, refusing to let anyone in or out. Many simply ran, abandoning the city entirely, hoping distance alone could save them. Churches organized massive public prayers. Crowds marched shoulder to shoulder through the streets, begging God for mercy. Ironically, those crowded gatherings helped the disease spread even faster. By the time the outbreak ended, Florence had lost roughly half its population. Entire families vanished, neighborhoods emptied, streets that once echoed with merchants and craftsmen became silent. And Florence was not alone. The same nightmare was unfolding everywhere. From Italy, the plague swept across Europe. France, England, Scotland, Germany, Scandinavia. No kingdom escaped. No wall stopped it. By 1349, it crossed the English Channel, arriving through southern ports before tearing through London. From there, it pushed north into Scotland, Ireland, and eventually as far as Norway and Sweden. Small farming villages disappeared entirely. Their populations wiped out before anyone outside even knew they had been affected. In some places, there weren't enough survivors left to plant crops. Chroniclers struggled to describe what they were seeing. Many simply wrote that nothing like it had ever happened in recorded history. For the first time, Europeans realized this wasn't a local disaster. It was a catastrophe affecting an entire continent. And with no cure in sight, many reached a terrifying conclusion. This must be the end of the world. Even if you avoided the first outbreak, eventually your luck would probably run out. The Black Death spread with terrifying speed, and once you became infected, your chances were grim. The illness often began suddenly. Fever, chills, headaches, extreme exhaustion. Then came the buboes, painful swellings appearing in the neck, armpits, or groin. Some grew as large as apples. Many victims also developed dark patches beneath the skin caused by internal bleeding. It's these black marks that likely gave the plague its famous name. Desperate families called for doctors. But medieval medicine had almost nothing to offer. Some physicians drained the swellings. Others prescribed bloodletting. Many burned herbs or recommended strange mixtures containing crushed minerals, flowers, or animal products. None of it worked. Some doctors refused to treat plague victims altogether. Others died alongside the patients they were trying to save. If you survived a week, you were fortunate. Many never did. And as deaths multiplied, something even more frightening began happening. Society itself started breaking apart. As the plague spread, normal life began disappearing. Markets closed. Church services stopped. Businesses shut their doors. People became terrified of one another. Some parents abandoned sick children. Some children abandoned dying parents. The writer Giovanni Boccaccio recorded that brothers abandoned brothers, wives abandoned husbands, and parents refused to care for their own offspring. Chroniclers wrote of entire households found dead behind locked doors. In many cities, there were simply too many bodies. Gravediggers worked day and night. Mass graves became common. One Italian writer described carts moving through city streets collecting corpses house by house. Imagine hearing those carts outside your door, knowing they would eventually stop at yours. And if you somehow escaped infection, you still weren't safe, because hunger was becoming another killer. When people don't understand a disaster, they often search for someone to blame. The Black Death was no exception. Rumors spread that Jewish communities had deliberately poisoned wells and water supplies. There was no evidence behind any of it. The accusations made no sense. Jewish communities were dying from the plague at the exact same rates as everyone else. But fear rarely listens to reason. Across Europe, terrified mobs attacked innocent people. Entire communities were destroyed. In 1348, Pope Clement VI publicly condemned these accusations and declared that Jewish people were not responsible. It was a rare moment of leadership during total panic. But almost everyone ignored him. Fear had become stronger than facts. And nowhere would that fear become more deadly than in Strasbourg. On February 14, 1349, Hundreds of Jewish residents in Strasbourg were rounded up. City leaders forced them into the city's wooden cemetery structures. Then they set it on fire. Several hundred people were burned alive that day. Their homes were looted. Their community was erased almost overnight. This wasn't a random mob acting alone. City officials approved it, religious leaders encouraged it, large sections of the population supported it. No one responsible faced punishment. The plague had revealed something deeply disturbing. Disease was deadly, but fear could be deadly too. And history would repeat this lesson again and again. By the time the worst of the plague passed, England had lost somewhere close to half its population. That kind of loss should have only meant tragedy. Instead, it accidentally changed the entire economy. For centuries, peasants had been tied to the land under a strict feudal system. They worked for wealthy landowners with almost no power to negotiate anything. But with so many workers dead, suddenly there weren't enough hands left to farm the fields or harvest the crops. For the first time, peasants realized they actually had leverage. If a landowner refused to pay fairly, workers could simply leave and find someone who would. Wages rose sharply, sometimes doubling within a single generation. Landowners tried passing laws to force wages back down, but it was already too late to undo what the plague had started. The tension finally exploded in 1381. The English government introduced a new poll tax, demanding payment from peasants who were already struggling. Furious crowds rose up in what became known as the Peasants' Revolt. The uprising itself was crushed within weeks, but the old feudal system never fully recovered. The old feudal order began weakening across the continent. The world that emerged after the plague looked very different from the world before it. Cities also began experimenting with something new: public health. Venice required arriving ships to remain isolated offshore for 40 days. The Italian word for 40, quaranta, gave us a word still used today: quarantine. Europe was slowly learning. The Black Death returned many times over the centuries. Smaller waves struck European cities well into the 1600s, but humanity eventually discovered what medieval Europeans never could. The disease was caused by bacteria spread primarily by fleas carried by rats. Modern medicine finally gave people a weapon against it. Yet the deepest lesson of the Black Death was never only about disease. It was about people. Because during those terrible years, neighbors abandoned neighbors. Communities turned on innocent people. Fear spread almost as quickly as the plague itself. And if you had lived in Europe in 1348, you wouldn't just have been fighting a disease. You would have been fighting panic, hunger, isolation, and the collapse of the world around you. Which is exactly why there's a very good chance you wouldn't have survived.